On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Ancestor.
A person from whom one is descended, a forefather.
Examples:
Ancestor language. Earliest human ancestor. My remote ancestor immigrated to the United States from Ireland in the 1800s.
Planet.
Any of the 9 large celestial bodies that circle in the solar system, any celestial body that revolves around a star.
Examples:
Planet like the Earth. Save the planet. Mercury is the closest planet to the Sun.
Fortunate.
Having good luck or lucky.
Examples:
Fortunate situation. Less fortunate person. He was pretty fortunate to pass the exam.
Hover.
To stay in one place in the air.
Examples:
Hover between life and death. Hover around the table. 2 birds were hovering overhead.
Studio.
A room or building where creative or artistic work is produced, a television or radio production company.
Examples:
A photo studio. Music studio. She works at a recording studio in Los Angeles.
Recede.
To pull back or move away or backward.
Examples:
Recede from view. Recede in the darkness. The king's political power receded even further.
Mar.
To damage or spoil the appearance or surface of something.
Examples:
Mar a proper relationship. Mar the reputation. The scratches on the car marred its otherwise perfect appearance.
Micromanagement.
A style of management characterized by excessive attention to detail and control, often resulting in inefficient or demotivating work environments.
Examples:
Micromanagement approach. Micromanagement techniques. His manager's micromanagement style drove him crazy, making him feel like he couldn't make any decisions on his own.
Independence.
Freedom from another's or others' control or influence.
Examples:
Financial independence. Independence ceremony. There is nothing more valuable than independence and freedom.
Transport.
A system for moving people or products from one location to another using automobiles, roads, and so on.
Examples:
Transport facilities. Access to public transport. Enhanced rail transportation is crucial for our business.
Oxygen.
The chemical element with the symbol O that is present in air and water and is necessary for people, animals, and plants to live.
Examples:
The hydrogen binds the oxygen. Lack of oxygen. The passenger grabbed for the oxygen mask.
Gravity.
The force that attracts a body towards the center of the earth or towards any other physical body having mass, a manner that is solemn.
Examples:
The attraction of gravity. Preserve my gravity. The astronaut felt weightless in space due to the absence of gravity.
Radiation.
The energy that comes from a nuclear reaction in the form of rays, waves, or particles, and that can be hazardous to health.
Examples:
Exposure to radiation. Electromagnetic radiation. He tried every possible treatment, including chemotherapy and radiation therapy.
Atmosphere.
The mass of air that surrounds the earth, the pervading tone or mood of a place, situation, or creative work.
Examples:
Carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. A convivial atmosphere. The spaceship began to burn up as it approached the Earth's atmosphere.
Magnetosphere.
The region of space surrounding a planet or other celestial body in which its magnetic field dominates the interplanetary field. This region acts as a shield, protecting the body from the effects of solar wind and other energetic particles.
Examples:
Magnetosphere boundary. Solar magnetosphere. The Earth's magnetosphere protects us from harmful solar radiation.
Constraint.
A limit or restriction on something, such as an action, behavior, or thought.
Examples:
Constraint on business activity. Strict time constraints. The budget constraint forced them to make difficult decisions.
Mass.
A large amount of a substance with no definite shape or form, a large number of people or things grouped or crowded together.
Examples:
A mass of molten rock. Critical mass. The mass of people who do not own property is politically impotent.
Launch.
To send or propel something into the air or space using a device such as a rocket, missile, or spacecraft, to make something available or on sale for the first time.
Examples:
Launch a spaceship into orbit. Launch a big attack. The company is set to launch its new product line next month.
Orbit.
The path of an object around a celestial body, especially a planet, star, or moon, under the influence of gravity.
Examples:
The orbit of the moon. A planetary orbit. The rocket engine is used to put the satellite into orbit.
Storage.
The act or process of putting in and keeping something in a particular place for use in the future, an electronic memory device that can store information.
Examples:
A storage battery. Storage at low temperature. We store customer data in cloud storage.
Flexibility.
The quality of changing or being changed easily according to new conditions or situations.
Examples:
Mental flexibility. The flexibility of the body. We dealt with those problems with speed and flexibility.
Reliability.
The quality of being able to be trusted or believed in doing what someone desires or requires.
Examples:
Improve reliability. Reliability test. The incident threw questions on her motivations and reliability.
Propose.
To make a proposal, declare a plan for something.
Examples:
Propose the amendment. Propose changes. I want to propose a toast in honor of our long-standing relationship.
Hero.
A person who is admired or idealized for courage, outstanding achievements, or noble qualities, a character in literature or history who is central to the plot and who exhibits heroic qualities.
Examples:
Local hero. Unsung hero. The soldier who sacrificed his life for his country is considered a national hero.
Biology.
The scientific study of life and the natural processes of living things.
Examples:
Evolutionary biology. Cell and molecular biology. In junior high school, we had to dissect a frog in biology class.
Life form.
A living organism, especially one that has a distinct shape, structure, or behavior.
Examples:
Life form discovery. A minute life form. Scientists are searching for signs of life form on other planets.
Panel.
A square or rectangular and flat piece of something that forms a distinct section or component of something, a small group of specialists who discuss particular topics or give their advice or opinion about something.
Examples:
Panel discussion. Cost of solar panels. A panel of economic advisors from the United States visited the country to help rebuild its economy.
Bunch.
A grouping of several similar things which are growing or fastened together.
Examples:
A bunch of trees. A bunch of schoolgirls. One bad apple spoils the whole bunch.
Suit.
A set of clothes that are made from the same material, a claim or complaint that a person or organization can file in court against another party. Verb, to be fit or acceptable for.
Examples:
Suit and tie restaurant. Suit at law. 6 suits are awaiting trial or verdict.
Crazy.
Stupid or not sensible, very angry.
Examples:
Crazy about cars and racing. A crazy scheme. The rain and thunder are crazy today.
Chairperson.
The officer who presides over organization meetings.
Examples:
Vice chairperson. The meeting elected a chairperson. The chairperson has the authority to approve or deny any request.
Committee.
A group of people appointed or elected to perform a specific function or manage a particular task, often within a larger organization.
Examples:
Committee meeting. Committee member. The ad hoc committee met to discuss the proposal.
Straight.
Extending or moving in one direction without bending or curving, having no deviations.
Examples:
A straight line. Straight for 2 months. He was sick for 5 straight days.
Trek.
A long and difficult journey, typically on foot.
Examples:
Horseback trek. Trek expedition. He was preparing for a long trek through the mountains.
Biomaterial.
A substance, usually synthetic, that is used for medical or veterinary purposes and is designed to mimic or replace biological tissues.
Examples:
Biomaterial development. Biomaterials industry. The new biomaterials used in implants are more durable and less likely to cause an immune response.
Wool.
A textile fiber obtained from the fleece of sheep or certain other animals, used for making clothing and other fabric items.
Examples:
Wool sweater. Wool fibers. I love wearing wool socks during the winter to keep my feet warm.
Leather.
A material made from the skin of an animal, typically by tanning, and used for clothing, shoes, furniture, and other items.
Examples:
Enameled leather. Leather boots. The leather jacket was worn in but still comfortable.
Glance.
To give a quick or brief look, to hit something at an angle.
Examples:
Glance around nervously. Glance at him miserably. I casually glanced into the small hut.
Bet.
To risk money on the result of an event or a competition, such as a race or game, to get more money, to have faith or confidence in something.
Examples:
Bet on a race. Bet my future. I bet that you know it.
Dot.
A very small circular mark, especially one that is printed.
Examples:
Connecting the dots. Dot blot method. The wallpaper had a pattern of pink dots on a white surface.
Spore.
A reproductive cell that is capable of developing into a new individual without fertilization, especially one produced by certain bacteria, fungi, and algae.
Examples:
Anthrax spore. Spore reproduction. Bacteria and some algae also produce spores as a means of survival and dispersal, and they are often found in soil, water, and other environments.
Bacteria.
Single-celled or non-cellular spherical or spiral or rod-shaped organisms that exist in large numbers in the air, water, and soil, and also in living and dead creatures and plants, and are often a cause of disease.
Examples:
Pathogenic bacteria. Harmless bacteria. Bacteria prevalent in hospitals are often resistant to antibiotics.
Incredibly.
In a way that is very difficult to believe, exceedingly, or extremely.
Examples:
Incredibly cheerful character. Get incredibly insecure. Several cities are experiencing incredibly high unemployment rates.
Resistant.
Not affected by something, especially changes or new ideas, of or relating to immunity, to disease or infection.
Examples:
Penicillin-resistant bacteria. Resistant to persuasion. Insects in urban areas are becoming resistant to insecticides.
Duration.
The length of time something lasts or continues.
Examples:
The duration of insurance. Short duration. The military incarcerated him for the duration of the war.
Exposure.
The state of being in a particular situation or place where there is no protection from or guarantee to something harmful, the disclosure of something secret.
Examples:
A southern exposure. The exposure of a fraud. The long exposure to the air tarnished the antique tableware.
Facility.
A building or place that provides a particular service or is used for a particular industry.
Examples:
A cell phone with an internet facility. Facility design. This company has an entire recycling facility, including major reprocessing plants.
Survive.
To live or exist despite a dangerous event or period.
Examples:
Survive a blizzard. Survive a plane crash. These birds can only survive in temperate climates.
Unbelievable.
Beyond belief or understanding and extremely surprising.
Examples:
Unbelievable beauty. Cause unbelievable damage. He drinks an unbelievable amount of beer.
Spider.
A small, eight-legged creature that spins webs to catch insects as food. A computer program that systematically browses the World Wide Web for purposes of web indexing.
Examples:
Spider venom. Web spider. The spider spun an intricate web in the corner of the room.
Silk.
A fine, strong, soft, lustrous fiber produced by silkworms in making cocoons and collected to make thread and fabric.
Examples:
Silk road. Silk fabric. She wore a silk dress to the party.
Icon.
A picture or statue of a holy person considered to be a sacred thing, a little icon on the screen of a computer or smartphone that denotes an application or a file.
Examples:
Icon for young people. Television icon. Some comic book characters are considered gay icons.
Buzz.
To make a continuous, low humming sound such as the one bee makes, an exciting and active atmosphere.
Examples:
The buzz of a cicada. Buzz marketing. I heard the buzz of conversation from the next room.
Eagle.
A large predatory bird with a hooked beak and broad wings, known for its keen eyesight and powerful flight, a symbol of strength and freedom in many cultures.
Examples:
Eagle feathers. Eagle eyes. The bald eagle symbolizes freedom and strength in the United States.
Tin.
A silvery white metal that is typically soft and malleable, often used to make containers or packaging materials. A thin sheet of metal or metal alloy used for a variety of purposes.
Examples:
Tin can. Tin foil. The roof of the old shed was made of rusty tin.
Calculation.
The act or process of using numbers to judge an amount of something.
Examples:
Make a calculation. Calculation of loss and gain. The error in the calculation was attributable to rounding.
Volume.
The amount of space occupied by an object or substance, the magnitude of sound.
Examples:
Volume of work. High volume. This container has a volume of 10 cubic meters.
Lunar.
Of or pertaining to the moon.
Examples:
Lunar crater. Lunar surface. Ancient people felt mystified by the patterns on the lunar surface.
Cramped.
Not having enough space for the people in it, uncomfortably small or restricted.
Examples:
Feel cramped. A cramped house. She writes a cramped hand.
Quarter.
One of 4 equal parts, a fourth part or portion.
Examples:
A quarter mile. End of the first quarter. The unemployment rate in the first quarter was 2.3 percentage points higher than in the previous.
Colleague.
One of a group of a coworker, especially in a profession or a business.
Examples:
Collaborate with colleagues. Former colleague. I decided to seek counseling on the advice of my colleague.
Architect.
A person whose job is to design plans to be used in making something, such as buildings.
Examples:
Landscape architect. Architect of the peace accord. The building architect tried to build the house above the tree.
Fungus.
A type of organism that includes yeasts, molds, and mushrooms, which are heterotrophic, meaning they do not produce their food and must consume organic matter to survive.
Examples:
Fungus infection. Symbiotic fungus. Certain types of fungus can be toxic to humans, causing severe illness if ingested.
Mushroom.
A type of fungus that grows on dead or decaying organic matter and typically has a stalk and an umbrella-shaped cap.
Examples:
Mushroom spores. Mushroom cultivation. The mushroom risotto was delicious, but I couldn't identify all the mushrooms in it.
Beneath.
In or to a lower place than someone or something.
Examples:
The ground beneath my feet. Beneath contempt. A great stretch of the lake lay beneath them.
Mycelium.
The vegetative part of a fungus, consisting of a mass of branching, thread-like hyphae.
Examples:
Mycelium growth. Aerial mycelium. The mycelium of the mushroom spread through the soil, absorbing nutrients.
Structure.
The way of construction of something and the arrangement of its parts, or a complex thing constructed of many parts.
Examples:
The structure of a machine. Structure and function of the brain. The organizational structure of startups is often flat and straightforward.
Micrograph.
A photograph or image that has been taken through a microscope or magnifying lens, typically used for scientific or medical purposes.
Examples:
Micrograph image. High-resolution micrograph. The micrograph of the cell shows detailed structures that the naked eye cannot see.
Mold.
A hollow container used to give shape to liquid or soft substance, which then becomes solid in the same shape as the container, a soft, green or gray growth that forms on stale food or objects exposed to warm, moist air for too long.
Examples:
A casting mold. Mold allergy. Mushrooms and mold are fungi.
Sawdust.
Fine particles or small chips of wood that are produced when the wood is sawed or cut, often used as a material for various purposes such as mulch, fuel, or animal bedding.
Examples:
Sawdust on the floor. Mountain of sawdust. The woodworker used a saw to create sawdust while making the chair.
Simulate.
To make a pretense of someone's behavior or looks, to reproduce something that exists in real life using computers, models, etc., usually for study or training purposes.
Examples:
Simulate climate change. Simulate a future scenario. He had painted the wood to simulate stone.
Amazing.
Extremely surprising, especially in a way that you like or admire.
Examples:
Amazing advances. The most amazing feeling. The golfer recorded an amazing distance.
Context.
The circumstances, facts, or conditions that surround a particular event, situation, or statement and that give it meaning.
Examples:
Historical context. Legal context. It's important to understand the context of a situation before making a decision.
Lab.
A workplace for the conduct of scientific research, a laboratory.
Examples:
Lab instrument. Medical lab. The Prime Minister will pay a courtesy visit to the Nobel laureate's lab.
Inflate.
To fill something with air or gas so that it becomes bigger and rounder.
Examples:
Inflate a tire. Inflate expense reports. She inflated the balloons for the party.
Rocket.
A large tube-shaped object that moves very first by a stream of gases let out behind it, used for space travel or as a weapon.
Examples:
Rocket attack against the enemy. Rocket fuel. The rocket launch platform is visible from this hill.
Release.
To set free or allow to escape from confinement.
Examples:
Release a prisoner. Release CO2 into the air. The animal rights group worked to release the dolphins back into the wild.
Pre-built.
Constructed or assembled in advance of its use or installation.
Examples:
Pre-built homes. Pre-built packages. The pre-built computer was convenient for those who didn't want to build one from scratch.
Estimate.
To guess or calculate the cost, the size, value, etc. of something.
Examples:
Estimate of fair value. Estimate this chicken to weigh 3 pounds. We estimated the season's total trade deficit at $50 billion.
Steel.
A strong metal alloy made up of iron with typically a few tenths of a % of carbon used for making things that need a strong structure.
Examples:
Magnetic steel. Steel beam. This bridge is the third largest steel bridge in the world.
Digital.
Processing or storing information as a succession of 1 and 0 to show that a signal is present or missing, relating to the use of computer technology, especially the Internet.
Examples:
A digital watch. Digital electronic signature. Sensors convert physical phenomena into digital signals.
Origin.
The first existence or beginning of something.
Examples:
Origin of all humankind. A manuscript of uncertain origin. There are various hypotheses concerning the origin of life.
Continuum.
A series of similar items in which no part or portion is distinct or distinguishable from adjacent parts.
Examples:
A spacetime continuum. The continuum of events. Our life is a continuum of experience in which events pass from the future through the present to the past.
Sequence.
A series of related events, actions, numbers, etc., which have a particular order.
Examples:
The sequence of the seasons. The DNA sequence. We do move forward with those tasks in sequence next week.
Synthesis.
The combination of components or elements to form a more complex whole. The creation of something new through combining parts or elements.
Examples:
Synthesis of ammonia. Protein synthesis inhibitor. The chemical synthesis of the new drug was a breakthrough in medical research.
Synthesize.
To combine a substance to make a more complex product or compound.
Examples:
Synthesize molecules. Synthesize information. The spider has the ability to synthesize multiple different silk proteins.
Chemistry.
The branch of the natural sciences dealing with the composition of substances and their properties and reactions.
Examples:
Professor of chemistry. The chemistry of soil. He is familiar with chemistry and biology.
Virtually.
Almost completely.
Examples:
Virtually all countries. Virtually identical. Virtually all the parties signed the contract.
Hint.
An indirect suggestion, a slight but appreciable amount of something.
Examples:
Hint of trouble. Helpful hints. There was no hint of a problem.
Miniature.
Being on a very small scale.
Examples:
Miniature camera. Miniature version. He did complicated pen and ink drawings like medieval miniatures.
Strawberry.
A sweet, juicy fruit with a reddish color, a seeded surface, and a green, leafy top.
Examples:
The strawberry pie. Strawberry greenhouse. He had a strawberry smoothie for breakfast.
Gazillion.
Extremely large or many, used to express that something is abundant or exists in such large quantities that it's hyperbolically beyond count.
Examples:
Watch a gazillion movies. A gazillion possibilities. I have a gazillion things to do before the end of the day.
Isolate.
To physically or socially separate someone or something from other people or things.
Examples:
Isolate a compound. Isolate a patient. You should not isolate them from the community.
Tweak.
To pinch or squeeze something sharply, to adjust something finely.
Examples:
Tweak his cheek. Tweak the economy. He didn't tweak the plan even though he had time.
Incorporate.
To include something as a part of a larger entity.
Examples:
Incorporate the current trends. Incorporate technology into daily life. We will attempt to incorporate some of your suggestions into our future strategy.
Atom.
The smallest unit of ordinary matter that forms a chemical element, composed of a nucleus and one or more electrons bound to the nucleus.
Examples:
Oxygen atom. Neutral hydrogen atoms. The outermost electron shell of an atom determines its chemical characteristics.
Specific.
Clearly defined or particular to a certain thing or situation, distinct, explicit, and precise.
Examples:
Specific instructions. Industry-specific regulations. The scientist conducted a study that provided specific details about the species' behavior.
Electrical.
Relating to electricity.
Examples:
An electrical storm. Degree in electrical engineering. Actuators convert electrical pulses into motion.
Integrate.
To combine one thing with another so that they form a whole or work together. To accept equal participation for members of all races and ethnic groups.
Examples:
integrate into the existing system. Integrate both businesses. He found that it is difficult to integrate socially.
Circuit.
In electrical engineering, an electrical device that provides a path for electrical current to flow, a journey or route around a particular place or area.
Examples:
circuit breaker, Federal Circuit courts. An intelligent battery has a voltage monitoring circuit.
Probable.
Likely to happen or likely to be true.
Examples:
probable outcome, probable cause of a fire. It seems probable that he has forgotten our scheduled meeting.
Ultimate.
Furthest or highest in degree or order.
Examples:
the ultimate goal in life. The ultimate luxury. Management must take ultimate responsibility for the accident.
Equip.
To provide a person or a place with the things that are needed for a particular purpose or activity.
Examples:
equip an army. Equip our children with some special skills. The construction company equipped the building with an earthquake-resistant device.
Vitamin.
Any of a group of organic compounds that are essential in small quantities to the diet and are present in natural foodstuffs or sometimes produced within the body.
Examples:
rich in vitamin D. Vitamin deficiency. Vitamin C is important for immune system function and skin health.
Protein.
A molecule made up of a long chain of amino acids, which is essential for the structure and function of the body's tissues.
Examples:
stress protein. Protein synthesis. The body needs a certain amount of protein to build and repair tissues.
Specifically.
Only associated with or meant for one thing.
Examples:
designed specifically for men. For specifically American customers. This ad campaign is aimed specifically at young women.
Bind.
To tie or fasten someone or something tightly with rope, string, etc., so that they cannot move or are held together strongly.
Examples:
bind the man's hands. Bind old letters into a bundle. The company's rules bind the employees' working hours.
Attach.
To fasten, join, or connect one thing to another.
Examples:
attach firmly. Attach a file to an email. He does not attach importance to these rumors.
Filter.
Any of several types of equipment or systems used to separate particles from liquids or gases, or to remove specific forms of light.
Examples:
gas filter, clogged filter. Ozone is a primary filter to protect Earth's surface from harmful UV rays.
Proof.
A fact or piece of information that shows something is true or exists.
Examples:
documentary proof, a geometric proof. Proof is better than argument.
Concept.
An idea or principle associated with something abstract.
Examples:
learn new concepts. Concept car. One such rapidly growing concept is quantum cryptography.
Plasma.
Biology, the yellow-colored liquid component of blood, in which blood cells are suspended. Physics, one of the four fundamental states of matter, consisting of positive ions and free electrons.
Examples:
plasma membrane, high-temperature plasma. Blood plasma makes up about half of the volume of blood.
Electrify.
To make a machine or system work by using electricity, to make someone extremely enthusiastic about or interested in something.
Examples:
electrify the audience. Electrify a manufacturing process. The product developed through years of research continues to electrify the market.
Chemical.
Relating to or connected with chemistry.
Examples:
toxic chemicals. A chemical compound. The firm has grown into a large chemical manufacturing.
Eel.
A type of elongated, snake-like fish that lives in freshwater or saltwater and has a slimy, scaleless body and no pelvic fins.
Examples:
glass eel. Electric eel. The fisherman caught a slippery eel while out on the lake.
Function.
The purpose or use of an object, system, or process, a particular activity or operation that is designed to serve a specific purpose, a mathematical concept that describes a relationship between two sets of values, called the input and output sets. Verb, to operate or work in a specific way, or to perform a particular task or purpose.
Examples:
function properly. Immune function. The brain is an incredibly complex organ that controls the body's function.
Nervous.
Worried and anxious about something, relating to the nerves.
Examples:
development of the nervous system. Get nervous. He suffers from nervous breakdowns. Sentient. Having the ability to perceive or feel things, particularly through sense perception like touch or sight, especially at higher levels of intelligence and consciousness.
Examples:
sentient beings. Sentient robots. Animals such as dolphins and elephants are highly sentient and intelligent creatures.
Harvest.
Yields of plants in a single growing season, the period of the year when gathering occurs on a farm.
Examples:
A scanty harvest. Reap a harvest. During harvest, farmers are incredibly busy.
Normally.
Usually, under normal conditions.
Examples:
Complete normally. Not normally drink much. I don't normally take a vacation in the middle of summer.
Evolve.
To develop gradually, or to cause the development of something or someone gradually.
Examples:
Evolve. Evolve over the past decade. Eyeless fish evolved in dark caves.
Environment.
The natural world such as air, water, and land in which humans, animals, and plants live.
Examples:
Environment affairs. Chaotic environment. Every human is responsible for taking care of the Earth's environment.
Cup.
A young of certain carnivorous mammals such as lion, bear, wolf, etc., an awkward, rude, and inexperienced boy.
Examples:
A tiger cub. The arrival of a cub. The cub reporter covered the murder case for the first time.
Synthetic.
Made by combining chemical substances as opposed to being naturally occurring.
Examples:
Synthetic fiber. Synthetic fertilizer. Synthetic diamonds play an essential role as machine tool blades.
Nation.
A large organized community of people living in a particular country or region and having a particular culture.
Examples:
Nation-state. A seafaring nation. The nation of Japan is known for its unique culture and advanced technology.
Octopus.
A sea creature with a soft round body and 8 long tentacles, equals long parts like arms.
Examples:
Giant octopus. Venomous octopus. He experienced nausea after eating live octopus.
Tilt.
To incline or bend from a vertical position. Noun, the act of inclining or the state of being inclined or leaning to one side.
Examples:
On the tilt. Tilt a chair. She tilted her head to the side, indicating she was listening.
Tentacle.
A flexible, mobile, and long arm-like organ used for feeling and holding things, catching food, or moving.
Examples:
A squid's tentacle. Posterior tentacle. The police caught the fugitive criminal in the tentacles of an expanded investigation.
Temperature.
The degree of hotness or coldness of a thing or place.
Examples:
Extreme temperatures. The atmospheric temperature. Cities around the world set records for highest temperatures this summer.
Thermophile.
An organism that thrives in very hot environments, such as geothermal springs or deep-sea hydrothermal vents.
Examples:
Thermophile enzymes. Thermophile community. Thermophile bacteria thrive in high-temperature environments.
Extreme.
Very great in amount or degree.
Examples:
Extreme sports. Extreme weather events. Solar gravity creates extreme pressures and temperatures.
pH.
A measure of the acidity or alkalinity of a substance on a scale of 0 to 14, with 7 being neutral, lower values indicating greater acidity, and higher values indicating greater alkalinity.
Examples:
pH value of 7. pH scale. The pH level of this soil is too acidic for these types of plants.
Hell.
The place thought to be where bad people go and are punished after death, often depicted as being located beneath the earth, an extraordinarily unpleasant or difficult place.
Examples:
Run like hell. Hell broke loose. The battlefield became hell on earth.
Universe.
Everything that exists, especially all physical matter, including planets, stars, galaxies, and all other forms of matter and energy.
Examples:
Theory of the universe. Expansion of the universe. The universe is about 13.8 billion years old.
Settlement.
An official agreement that brings an argument to a close, the process of establishing permanent residence in a place.
Examples:
The settlement of a dispute. Settlement in a new house. Our goal must be to achieve a peaceful settlement.
Shelter.
A structure built to provide protection from poor weather, danger, or attack.
Examples:
Rainproof shelter. Anti-air raid shelter. They really need food and shelter.
Indigenous.
Someone or something that is native to or occurring naturally in a particular place.
Examples:
Indigenous crop. Indigenous peoples. The indigenous plants need to be pollinated by local insects.
Petrochemical.
A chemical compound derived from petroleum or natural gas, used as a raw material in the manufacture of plastics, synthetic fibers, and other products.
Examples:
Petrochemical complex. Petrochemical plant. The town's economy relies heavily on the petrochemical industry.
Industrious.
Hardworking, diligent, and persistent in effort.
Examples:
Industrious worker. Industrious student. He was known to be very industrious and would often work late into the night.
Unleash.
To suddenly release a strong force, emotion, etc. that cannot be controlled.
Examples:
Unleash a hound. Unleash her anger. The general was still reluctant to unleash his troops in pursuit of an enemy.
Creative.
Relating to or involving the use of skill and original and unusual ideas to create something.
Examples:
Creative writing. Barren of creative spirit. All the supervisor has to do is assign tasks that make his subordinates more creative.
Technological.
Based on scientific and industrial progress.
Examples:
Technological advancement. Technological policy. Technological advances have disrupted many industries.
Advance.
To go or move forward, to develop in a positive way.
Examples:
Advance the technology. Advance a cooperative relationship. Scientific knowledge will advance significantly with the power of AI.
Fin.
A thin flat part on the body of a fish or other aquatic animal used for propulsion or balance.
Examples:
Back fin. A fin of a plane. The shark's powerful fins allowed it to swim at high speeds.
Tinker.
To make repairs, adjustments, or improvements to something, especially in an experimental or makeshift way.
Examples:
Tinker with the bill. Tinker with the settings. He spent the afternoon tinkering with his car engine.
Puppy.
A young dog, usually less than a year old.
Examples:
Puppy in a pet shop. Nurse a puppy. She adopted a small brown puppy from the shelter.
Teosinte.
A wild grass of Mexico and Central America, from which maize or corn is believed to have been domesticated.
Examples:
Teosinte genome. Teosinte plant. Native people have been cultivating teosinte for food for thousands of years.
Genetic.
Of or relating to genes, equals parts of the DNA in cells, or the science of genes.
Examples:
Have genetic testing. A genetic disorder. Understanding protein folding is a vital step in deciphering the genetic code.
Modification.
The act of changing something, usually to improve it, or something changed.
Examples:
A modification of last year's model. Further modification. As a result of this modification, we have revised our safety measures.
Beneficial.
Helpful, useful, or sound, promoting or enhancing well-being.
Examples:
A beneficial result. Beneficial to all countries. Laughing is beneficial to our health.